The best barbecue in the world is when you actually nail how you want to do it yourself.
It's important that you pick something that you personally like, not that somebody's told you is great.
There's just such a diversity of people here that naturally have diversity of food culture.
I'd been in the cattle business for years, and it's very difficult to make money in agriculture. So I talked to a dear friend of mine, and he said, you can do more for the beef industry by cooking it than you can by raising it. And he said, I think you should open a restaurant. Hence the Perini Ranch Steakhouse. All of our food is very simple. So we have steaks and beans and potatoes, and it's just simple food that tastes good. With a piece of beef, you have several flavors. You have the beef itself, you have what seasoning you put on, and then by cooking it over a wood fire with a little flame that's kind of kissing the meat, you get all these flavors. My choice is mesquite wood, and that's traditional in Texas. When I'm cooking steaks on a grill, we use small pieces of wood because I want that flame. And a lot of people will try to turn a steak before it's ready to turn, and it will stick. When it's time to turn, that steak will let go of the grill because it has to sear that meat before it will release itself. I really love the flavor of a spicy bean. That little bit of heat works very well with a piece of meat. This is ready. It has beautiful grill marks on it.
When I was young growing up, my mother always cooked. We were the house on the block. There was always something on the stove. And as I became older, I realized that I would want to do something creative in the kitchen. About 5.5, 6 years ago, I wanted to do something based around a seasoned burger, which I got from my mother. She always seasoned her hamburgers. And one thing led to another, and about a year later, turned the grill on and started cooking burgers. The seasonings are something that I don't think anyone else is doing to the level that we're doing. It kind of pays homage to all the mothers here in the Midwest that in the 60s and 70s who would put onion soup mix in their meatloaf and possibly their burgers. We want the flavor profile to go up throughout the burger. We just don't simply shake it on top. It just doesn't taste as good. We put onions in our baked beans because they add a different nuance of sweetness to the beans. I'm really about good oomph. If the dish is supposed to be spicy, it's going to be spicy. If it's supposed to be sweet, it's going to be sweet. Strength of flavor is the number one thing I learned from my mother.
We actually met working in kind of a fine dining restaurant here in Atlanta.
I was making salad. When I met Cody, I taste more barbecue from different regions.
And she would take me to the Korean barbecue places.
One day, Cody said he wanted to open up his own place.
I always wanted to do mix with Korean because I knew nobody else was doing it.
More and more, we find out the flavor-wise, it makes sense.
The gochujang, which is one of our big ingredients that we use here, whether it's for barbecue sauce or to marinate the pork in, it flavors so well with smoke. After they get done smoking for about 6 hours, it's best to let the ribs rest. There's a certain happy point where the moisture kind of gets sucked back into any cut of meat. The beans, we call them barbecue beans. We add barbecue sauce to them. I actually like them with the ribs. You have a little bit of sweetness in the beans. It's a totally different sauce if you think of it that way.
People love the smoky flavor. Every country have that smoky flavor in their food.
There's so many different styles of barbecue in our country. It's all based on what you like.
I've always appreciated what people do in different regions differently. So it kind of creates a unique experience.
Whether it's steaks or brisket or whatever, all of those flavors work together to make it more enjoyable.